Good morning, everybody. This is the first tutorial for your unholy creature that you're going to be creating. First thing you need to do is find two animals. The best place to go to is pixabay.com. That's spelled Pixabay.com. These are free photos for you to use. They are or not copyright free, but you don't have to give attribution, and you can use them for commercial uses. They're high quality images. They're really nice. They don't have just photos, but they also have vectors and illustrations or drawings. So I'm just going to do a search for a couple of animals. Let's do a squirrel. All right, I'm just going to choose this one in the middle right here. I click on it, right click, save image as. I'm going to save it to my desktop so I can find it easily. I'm just going to name it squirrel. All right, my next one, squirrel and a tiger. One that we'd seen earlier. Let's do a squirrel and a shark. As you're scrolling through, you want to find something that would be easy to transfer your picture to. And specifically, what you're looking for is how they're facing. This first one up here, I think I can make this one work. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to download it. Save image as. I'm just going to name it shark. I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to go to Photoshop. Go to File, Open. I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to open my shark and my squirrel. If you want to open both of them at the same time, click on one, hold Command, click your second one, and then hit Open. You've got both of them open in these tabs. If you want to be able to see them both at the same time, go up here to the Arrange Documents section. You can click on it and you can get a double view, which is really handy. All right. Next step is to select one of your creatures. It looks like for me that my shark may be easier to select. So I'm going to choose this quick select tool. I'm going to start selecting my shark just by clicking. If you accidentally collect too much of something, you can hold the Alt key and then click on it and it will take away part of the selection. Get as much of the shark as possible. Okay, and you'll see my selection tool is a tad too big, so I'm going to use my left bracket to make my selection a little bit smaller, and then I can grab it there. Same thing, I got too much of the ocean there. So I'm going to hold the Alt key. I'm going to deselect that. All right. And that's pretty good. So next thing, you need to hit Command J to make a copy of your selection. And now you can use the Move tool to just drag and drop your animal onto your other animal. Okay. You can either minimize or exit out of your first selection, because all we're going to be working with now is the squirrel. I'm not going to save that, and I'm going to fix range screen so that it is the full screen, so I can see it nice and big. Now, making sure that I'm clicked on my shark layer, I'm going to hold Command and hit T so I can do a free transform. And I'm going to arrange my shark so that it fits on top of my squirrel. All right. Hit the check mark or hit enter. Now, the next thing we want to do is the opacity, so that you can see the other part of your squirrel. So we're going to want to move using the liquefy tool to make sure that we cover our squirrel completely where we need it to be covered. So what you're going to do next is go to the filter and liquefy. There's a few things that you need to make sure to select. Make sure that show backdrop, show mask, and show image are all checked here. And then you can use your liquefy tool or the forward wrap tool to cover your squirrel. Now, what's nice about this right here is that we don't actually have a whole lot that we need to do with this particular image. You have to cover the ears a little bit, make it kind of smooth. Then go in and play with these tools. The pucker tool is pretty nice about trying to make things a little bit more even. Just go and make your changes. Then you hit OK. Then we're going to add a masking tool to get rid of our shark around our squirrel. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to select the Add Layer Mask. Make sure you add it to your animal that we just did the liquefy tool to. And you'll see a little white spot right here. Now, in order to hide something, your colors need to be black and white with black on top. Select the brush tool. Make sure you pick a tool that is hardness is all the way down to 0. Hardness is all the way down to 0. And then you can use the left or right brackets to make your brush smaller. And then you just color to erase what you don't want. All right. I'm going to unhide this part real quick. All right. All right. Now to test to see what it looks like, we can raise the opacity back to 100%. And now I've got a weird looking fish creature right here. Okay. Now, the next step in that tutorial will tell you to use the color replacement tool. That is where your brush is. Select your color replacement tool. Click on your background image Select a color on your background image by holding the Alt key and picking one of these colors, and then make sure you click on your thumbnail for your original picture. Go in and you can change the color to be closer to what it is. So now I've got a shark, a squirrel colored shark. I can go back to my mask if I want to take away some of them. Maybe I want that little fin. Switch it to white. Go back to the brush tool. So here's my fin. And then I can go back and add it like that. I don't really like the way that looks, so I'm going to hit Command-Alt-Z to get rid of it so that it's back to the original. And I'm happy with this. When you're done, go to File, Save. Make sure you save the Photoshop version. And then also do the JPEG version. What you'll probably want to do, since you just want the creature, is you'll want to merge your layers and then cut out the background of your squirrel. And again, you just use the quick selection tool for that. Just select everything and then you'll hit delete. Make sure it's unlocked first. I forgot to do that. Then you hit OK. Now we can hit delete, and now we've got a clear background. Oh, I got too much of the tail there. But hopefully y'all get the idea of it. Should be fairly easy. If you have any questions, just call me over and I'll be more than happy to help you.